Minister Pravin Gordhan are set to go to court. Today, Mkhwebane released that report saying that Gordhan violated the Constitution when he ratified the creation of the so-called rogue unit within SARS. Gordhan was the SARS commissioner at the time. She claims that the unit was illegal and intelligence equipment was wrongfully procured for it. Gordhan says her findings are biased, the facts are wrong, and his lawyers are preparing an urgent application for a judicial review. Now, in an earlier report, Mkhwebane found Gordhan was unethical when he gave his deputy, Pillay, early retirement from SARS. That report currently pending review in the High Court as well. Well, Pillay himself has issued a statement today. We're joined now on the line by his lawyer, Hotz, from Werksmans Attorneys. Thank you, Mr. Hotz. Of course, the rogue unit also concerns Pillay. He says the findings are patently false. Tell us more.
Thank you very much. Yes, the problem we have is we shouldn't be talking about a rogue unit, because if one has regard to what has been found by Judge Nugent, by eminent senior counsel Vimkringov, by the apology issued by Judge Frank Kruon, there's no such thing as a rogue unit. The initial stage is that the unit was lawfully set up and operated within complete lawful bounds. So that's the start of it. Our issue is that we only unfortunately received the report at 5 this evening, so we had to rely upon the media briefing. What we heard from the media briefing, it is clear to us that notwithstanding the fact that we have provided the public protector with detailed affidavits dealing with all of these issues, they've simply been ignored. It's just wrong both factually, it's wrong lawfully, and it would appear that very little to no investigation has been done.
Yeah. You say this issue has been clarified before. There did seem to be something new today. She said she has evidence that intelligence equipment was procured. And that's the whole issue, I guess, about secret surveillance that was allegedly used against SARS targets. Does your client, Pillay, still maintain it was legal, even the spying aspect of things?
This is nothing new. Where is her evidence? She says something without providing any evidence. Now, obviously, it's not appropriate to ventilate these type of disputes over the radio or over TV. The right place to ventilate it is in a court of law, and that's where we intend to ventilate it. It's easy to say something. It's easy to say that you've got evidence. Provide your evidence. Let it be adjudicated upon by a court of law, because from our side, we're still waiting to see that evidence.
Yeah. Not in your statement released today, but he did speak to the Daily Maverick, Pillay, saying he received the report and 10 days, given 10 days to respond. So you're saying he only saw this today, or there was the press briefing? Was there any 10 days involved here?
No, what happened is that the public protector gave us her interim findings and afforded us 10 days to reply to her interim findings. Obviously, that, there's a lot of work that goes into it. We did it. We did it within a very tight time frame. Notwithstanding giving her our detailed responses, it would appear that she's had scant regard to them. Unfortunately, as I've said, she only provided us with her final report at 5 this afternoon. Yeah. We had to listen to the media briefing and try to glean from the media briefing precisely what she was relying upon.
All right, so in essence, Pillay doesn't call it the rogue unit. He said it was the special investigative unit that was entirely above board. Surely it's time for that to be proven. So you're saying if this goes to court, can he adequately show that everything was legal here? I mean, it's gone on for so long. Why is it going on for so long if it's possible to prove that?
The issue is as follows. We cannot be naive in thinking that there is no mischievous agenda going on behind the scenes. I think we've all got to be alive to that. The matter at this stage has reached the stage from a criminal perspective where the new NDPP, whose arrival we welcome and I think that society as a whole welcomes, has agreed to receive representations from our clients, which they're entitled to do, for her to consider, based upon the evidence which is going to be presented, that the prosecution should never have at the outset been instituted.
All right, we'll follow that. So challenges, both Ivan Pillay and Pravin Gordhan saying that they can show it was all above board and this will be taken up in the courts. That was lawyer for Ivan Pillay, Hotz from Werksmans Attorneys. Let's recap tonight's top stories for you. Opposition parties again walking out of a Nelson Mandela Bay Council meeting meant to appoint a chief financial officer. Former Busisiwe executive Angelo Agrizzi and 3 co-accused made a brief appearance at the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court on corruption, fraud and money laundering charges. Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane releasing a number of investigative reports, including more adverse findings against Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan.